Welcome, world. If you don't know now, you know. It's your boy RC, and welcome to the special edition, The Profiles. Today's guest, Lanise from Lanise Travels. Or is it Travels with
Travel
Lanise?
with Lanise.
Travels
Yeah.
with Lanise.
Yeah.
My apologies. Travel with Lanise.
Yes, travel with Lanise.
Okay. Well, family, how have you been?
Good. I've been good.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Some things changed, but all for good. Yeah. All for the good.
I see this is one of the new changes
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Little one.
Yeah. 24 years. Yeah. It's the product of a bottle of Hennessy.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong. No, she a blessing all day.
Little cutie pie.
Say hi. Just say everybody hi.
You gonna tell everybody hi?
No.
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm shy. Like they ain't pay me. They ain't cut my check yet.
Yeah, right.
I'm not smiling for nobody. So, what brought this change about to jump into the travel?
Well, I used to do the event planning, and
Okay.
I was trying to put it all together.
Mm.
At the time, it didn't work out. Actually, so when I went on maternity leave with her, I was like, I need a little extra income.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do. And I don't know, for some reason, I think I just Googled travel host agencies, and the agency that I worked for popped up. I said, let me just research them, see what's happening, what's going on, what my commissions would be like if I worked for them.
Okay.
And my first interview with them, they were like, oh, we didn't even have to do a second interview with you because you know all the customer service, you got the background, you got everything that we need. So they hired me immediately. And it's like, I went running. Yeah. So then when I decided to go back to work, I went back part-time because I was like, this mom thing all over again is different.
Okay.
It's different than it was 24 years ago. I had more help then.
Okay.
Mark stayed at home with grandma, so it was like I wasn't ready for her to go to daycare, and her dad really wasn't ready either. But we really couldn't afford to not send her, because we had to go to work. Right. So when the whole travel agency thing started booming, I'm like, well, I can just work part time, and this would be my extra income, my residual income, and that's how it happened. And I just been talking to God because I was like, I just need you to make this my residual income because I don't want to go back to work full time. I want to continue to work 3 days a week.
I can understand that.
You know what I mean?
Why put in 8 hours, 5 days a week for somebody else when I'd rather have that money come directly
to me, right? I want to work for my benefits. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Because I need them because healthcare is high.
Yes, however, it is. Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Woo! But again, I didn't want to go back full time. I'm like, I need the extra income to come from somewhere. And thank God it's been happening.
Okay.
It's been happening. So, yes. You got an input on that? Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, I don't get a lot of work done when she's awake. So a lot of my work is done in the middle of the night.
All right.
I email everybody, sorry for the late email. This is the only time I can really work and talk to you guys. So, yeah, because I can't get nothing done when she's awake because this is what she does.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell the folks a little bit about the process.
So basically, if you want to go on a trip, they'll reach out to me and say, hey, can you quote me a price for such and such?
Okay.
Most of my packages include airfare, and the resort. And the most important thing that I stress to my clients is travel insurance.
Okay.
That is a must. And a lot of people don't want to buy it. I mean, most times it's like an extra $100.
Okay.
But protect your investment. You protecting anything. You want that extra insurance because anything can happen. Life happens. And
exactly.
I just had a client last week who can't go to Jamaica now. They spent almost $5,000. Can't go, and went against my advice and did not get the travel insurance, and now.
So basically, are they asked out of their money or
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because, and especially if I book something and I let them know in the beginning, if it's no refund or no deposit return, I let them know in the beginning, this is what it is, because it might be a special rate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So most of the time, if it's a special rate, then there's no refund, no changes, no nothing. You going with that good rate, and you better get the travel insurance. Okay. Bottom line.
All right, for y'all out there, y'all hear that?
Yeah, like
get the travel insurance. Life happens.
Always, life happens. It does, you know. So now they're stuck. They're out of $5,000. You know, but and I try, you know, I do try to be like, you know, well, let me see if I can work with my vendors to see if, you know, they'll give me a portion of the money back, and they're like, no, you know, so.
That's tough.
Yeah, so I do stress that no matter what. I don't care if it's a trip down the shore and I book your hotel, get travel insurance.
Okay.
Like always.
How much does, like, for something like, all right, say for this person that did the trip, did you make, how much is the travel insurance?
It was $100 per person. And it was a family of 4.
So you're talking $400 and you spent
$5,000 and you didn't want to spend an extra $400 to get the travel insurance.
That's
right. No. You know.
That's like I've had people get on me. They're like, you got insurance on your phone? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have
it's
friends.
An investment.
I have friends that are against insurance on something as simple as a phone.
Yeah, no, it's an investment.
Phones get dropped. They're made of glass and plastic and can get cracked.
Right.
Different aspects of it. So if I'm spending $5,000 on a trip, an additional $100 to $400
it's
makes
not
it
going to kill you. It's not going to kill. Don't eat out for a week. you know what I mean? Take your lunch to work. Don't go get that. That bottle of wine that was $10 last week. Don't buy it because that goes towards your travel insurance. You know, you got to be disciplined when it comes to that because the trip, especially $5,000, that's an investment.
Okay.
You know, and you're not just going. Me personally, I'm not going to throw away $5,000. I'm going to get the travel insurance. So that's the most.
So if they would have got the travel insurance, would they have been able to at least get half of their money back? They would have gotten
the majority of their money back minus the $400.
So
right.
You still would have walked. So if you spent,
walked away, right,
and you get back 5, and you can still put it towards going another. That's worth it.
Right. So the only thing right now that I'm able to do for them is transfer it to another trip.
Okay.
But depending on the cost, they may have to pay a difference.
Okay.
Because like I said, that particular rate that they had was a special rate. You know. So it was like what they call it, value package.
Travel insurance. Get the travel insurance.
Like I said, I don't care if you're going down to Baltimore for 2 days to stay in a hotel. Get it. Because when you prepay for these trips and you don't get travel insurance, you don't get your money back. So
okay. Yeah. So as far as planning a trip, what's the window that's good to work with? So say if I want to take a trip, what's the best time to, I guess, like, say, I know they say you should, plan your trip in advance and everything. What's the shortest window you've had to work with?
Actually, I just did one 7 days. I just booked a trip.
So basically,
7 days away. So you can book at any time.
So they called you, say, last Sunday, was like, yo,
I want to
go on a trip next Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And, actually, and sometimes that's good because you get those last minute deals.
Okay.
Other times, it might cost you. So it just kind of depends on the time of the year and where you want to go. Okay. This couple wanted to go to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Which, they're still rebuilding from the hurricane.
Uh-huh.
So their prices are pretty cheap now.
Yeah, because they're just trying to get some revenue.
They're trying to get their revenue back, right? And they're trying to rebuild because, people stopped going. Just like with the DR. The DR has been terrible. But their prices are cheap there.
Yeah, I know if I want to go to the DR.
You know something?
That's when they was talking about people was putting little stuff in the drinks and all that shit.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say this because the DR is a very poor country.
Yeah.
And those people, that's their bread and butter. So I can't see them deliberately putting something in somebody's drink for it to come back on them and to lose their jobs. Yeah. And for these resorts to shut down. Because if these resorts shut down, what ain't work? It's nothing else.
Now you don't have that outside money coming in. You don't have your money from people spending on souvenirs.
Right, exactly. You don't have the tip money. You don't have any of that. So I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people were going down there and they were getting alcohol poisoning because they were drinking like crazy. It happens. And I just felt, and now because one person died and it was another one, it was kind of like back to back. Then they start bringing all these other stories. like from 2015, 2016. Like one particular story, it was about Hard Rock.
Okay.
Hard Rock is one of the best resorts down there. In 2016, I was at Hard Rock.
Okay.
Right. So for them to say, "Oh, Hard Rock is this, Hard Rock is that," people were dying there too. I was there in 2016. So whoever that was, I feel like they overdrank themselves, and that's what happened. Or then you got people that go away. They have these medical conditions that really don't allow them to fly.
Okay.
And the DR, that's a 4-hour trip from here. Well, from here, but it depends on where the person is coming from. I think one of the guys that died, he was from Canada.
Oh, so that's a long flight.
Trip, that's right? And they said he had heart issues. That's a flight. Like, I don't feel like you should have been on that flight. So that flight had something to do with your demise. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, when people are like, "Oh, I can't go," no, I feel like I do. I give them the benefit of the doubt. That's their bread and butter. I don't think they was doing anything to anybody's drinks. And they said they were like in the mini bar and stuff like that. I drank from the mini bar. I probably drank everything out the mini bar. Yeah, it was all inclusive. Why not?
Oh,
yeah,
most
I paid
definitely.
my money. Yeah, so I'm going to drink everything that's there. I'm going to drink it. I didn't drink the water though. You just don't.
Oh yeah, they say you don't drink the water. That's like
and that's when you go anywhere. Yeah, anywhere you drink bottled water and.
Well, no, I mean I drink water when I was in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
right.
Yeah. Certain places like
certain places not to drink their spigot water. You drink the bottled water. But I mean, I don't drink spigot water here in Philadelphia, so
I don't know too many people that do. I think everybody out like bottles gets bottled water. Even the Save-A-Lot sells a 24-pack of bottled water for
and it's terrible. But I'll drink that before I drink Schuylkill Punch. You know what I mean? So
I've had my fair share of Schuylkill Punch. I'm still here, so I've had it filtered, unfiltered. It's like, you know what? My body's got used to it, so I think I'll be all right. What made you choose this particular business to hang your hat
on? The perks.
Okay.
Again, it's a new mom thing after 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for these extravagant birthday parties. I don't have time to be doing a birthday party every year. This is going to be my travel baby. Okay. So why not work in the travel industry? Okay. I get the perks. I get to fly free a lot of times. My hotel rates are extremely discounted.
Okay.
And I've always liked to plan for other people, as you know. Like I said, I used to do the party planning stuff. So it's like people will rather spend money on a vacation as opposed to planning a party or a wedding. Like they'll rather put that money out for a vacation. Yeah. So and that's pretty much what made me do it. Okay. The perks, definitely the perks.
Well, yeah, when you think about it, certain jobs, if the perks is right, it allows you to put up with other things.
Right. Like I have some clients that are royal pains. I love all my clients. Don't get me wrong. I love all y'all. But it's some that are very needy. It's some that, they call my phone at midnight. And I'm like, wait. Hold up, y'all. Like, kind of respect my time. I got a little one. I got to put to bed at night, and
business hours.
Business hours, right, exactly. So that's my next project. I'm actually working on a second line because giving out my personal phone number is, it's becoming too much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's becoming too much. Not that I'm not blessed. Thank you, God, because I asked for this, but yeah, I got to work on that. Definitely. Okay. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's like places that I never even thought about.
Okay.
I see, like, if somebody asked me for Australia a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I never thought, would I even want to go to Australia?
After planning the trip, now you want to.
Right. Okay. Yeah, like my very first.
Tell us about that. Your very first trip.
My very first trip that I planned for somebody was for a young lady that turned 25 and wanted to go to Paris by herself. And initially I was like, by yourself? She's like, listen, she called me mom. She said, listen, mom, everybody that I asked either don't have a passport or they don't have their money up. She was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to book right now.
Okay.
She said, I've been talking about this trip for months. She said, I put it out there to my girlfriends. Nobody did what they needed to do. I'm going by myself. So at first I was like, 25, I got a 25-year-old. I don't know if I really would want him to go overseas by himself, but they're adults, so it is what it is, So I booked it. as apprehensive as I was about it, I booked it. But when I tell you, I was on her phone from the time I actually dropped her off at the airport.
Wow.
Yeah, I took her to the airport, made sure she got on her flight and everything. I was checking the flight, and for this particular flight, it made me nervous because they kept having delays. Her flight was supposed to depart at like 7 p.m. this Eastern time. I'm looking again. I get another notification. Delayed 8:35. Delayed 8:45. Delayed 9:15. Delayed 10:20.
When did the flight
delayed.
eventually leave?
The flight eventually left at 11:45.
Wow. So that's sitting up at the airport from what?
From 5, because in international flights you got to be there 2 hours early.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I dropped her off at 5. The flight was supposed to depart at 7:15. And it didn't depart till.
Oh, I told you, y'all need to get me a lounge with a couch and a speaker right by the head.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was a nervous wreck, and I'm like, okay, God, I need you to cover her because I didn't want to do it, but she was so adamant about going. And I know if she booked it through me, then I would be okay because then I would make sure everything was in order as opposed to her. Because I think she was looking at like Booking.com or Expedia.
Okay. And you're taking care of your customers. That's part of your customer service, part of your brand.
Exactly.
That's one thing that I think a lot of people that own businesses, be it you work for a corporation or a chain, and they forget about the customer service part of it.
Right. No.
It's like
it's always about my customers. Always, always, always.
Like I had a conversation with someone about Checkers. Now I remember when Checkers first showed up. Okay, everything was cool. And then once they started putting more in the hood, service wasn't as good, but it's like, I need my checker fries, I need my check burger.
Right.
And then I went to a Checkers in New Jersey. Totally different experience. Time behind the window, customer service was just impeccable. Same thing with I went to a Red Lobster. I used to frequent the one in Springfield. Not bad. Not bad. But it was, I had my days in there, but nothing that would deter me and keep me from going there. Then I went to one in Jersey on, I want to say it was on the White Horse Pike, closer to Atlantic City.
Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
The service was so good, food was so good that I had to tell the manager about how good the service was, and it was just like, but that's the type of thing that a lot of people forget about when they want to start a business. When you're part of, when you represent someone's brand. Right. They forget that. And I think that's one of the things that's lost with people that was, I want to do this. I want to start my own business. And it's like, you listen to them and how they deal with someone in customer service. It's like, you were just rude to the person that gave you your food. And you said you want to start your own business. You're going to lose money. You're going to end up owing money by the time your business is said and done, because it's like your customer service is lacking as a customer. And I don't know if people pay attention to that part of it. Like, I understand if you're paying your money, well, I'm paying my money for this, and I feel as though I should be able to do this or have this. And, but as a customer also, be understanding of, all right, this is a business. I don't necessarily have to be nasty, because anybody that's grown up in the hood and been to a Chinese store, I guarantee you've been in there. There's been either the guy or girl banging on the, hey Ma, what's up with my food?
Come on, Kim, where my food at?
And no, it's like, well,
they better be cooking your food, man.
First of all, it's not your mom, that's not your kid.
Right.
Then you're gonna be nasty to them, throw the money at them, give them a whole attitude. They are back there.
They back there cooking your food. And you're always talking about the cats outside. They're gonna go out there and kill one of them cats and put it in your chicken wings. I'm trying to tell y'all can't be nasty to people that's messing with your food.
And it's not even, I can't even say it's a black thing. This is a thing. I've seen every race do it in just different settings. Stop being horrible to the people that serve your food.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
the customer service is actually, like, that's my number one key. Outside of this, I'm at the hospital. So I'm dealing with families every day, and I put myself in their position.
Okay.
Because actually I was in their position when she was first born.
All right.
So I know both sides of, when you're going through something and you can't focus because your kid is in intensive care and it's this, that, and the third. And you may be nasty to the person that's trying to help you. But me, I can't take that personal because I know you're going through something.
Right.
So same thing with my clients. I have some needy clients and I love them to death because they keep me busy. However, I know that when they're being needy, they could be going through something, or they just, they just might need to talk to me about, it could be anything. So I have to be that listening ear. I have to, give them quality service because that keeps them coming back to me. So my needy customers, actually, I love them very, very much because they keep coming back.
All right.
They keep coming back and they keep me busy. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Ending on that part of it, how did the lady like her trip to Paris?
She loved it. Loved it. Like I said, so after the whole delay, but debacle, that next morning, it's like a 12-hour flight. Yes, it's a 12-hour flight from here to Paris. So by the time she got there, it was like 11 the next day, but it was like, I think it's a day ahead. I forget the time change.
Yeah, that always messes me up when they talk about it. And I'm like, until I deal with it, I'm not even going to try to figure it out.
I think she left here on a Monday, but it was Sunday there when she got there, or it was Monday there, or it was Tuesday here, something or another. But I was on her phone. Like, when I saw that the flight landed, I was on her phone, kept going to voicemail. I'm like, all right, let me give her a little time to get her baggage or whatever. Probably about an hour later, she texted me and was like, hey, Mom, I'm here. I'm like, okay, great. I said, no, I don't need a text. I need a phone call. I need to hear your voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she got there and she's like, oh, I'm loving it already. I'm like, okay, so your transportation. She was like, I already got my Uber. I got this. I got that. I'm on my way to the hotel now. I called the hotel to make sure, because it was her birthday, so I wanted to make sure, she had like little trinkets and stuff, or like a bottle of wine or something in the room. And they were very well accommodating.
Awesome. Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah, I try to do that, like if it's an anniversary or something like that.
Okay.
I'll call ahead and be like, hey, can I get a complimentary bottle of something for my clients? They're coming in to celebrate X, Y, and Z. So, and I made sure that was done. She had roses in the room.
Good for business.
Yes, absolutely. And I give out nice travel gifts.
Great for business.
You book with me. So when you book with me, you get nice travel gifts. Okay. So, and then I was like, every day, I talked to her at least twice a day while she was there. And then she got back. She called me, hey, Mom, I'm here. I went right to the airport, picked her up. Okay. Yeah, so can't do that for everybody, but
well, let's just say like
I try.
I'm gonna put it in the universe. Your business is gonna get there, and that'll be part of your niche.
That could be. You're right.
Put that in the universe.
How about that?
Because
yes, I could be your shuttle service. I could. I really expect. I mean, be right around the corner from the airport. I get there in less than 3 minutes on a good day. But yeah, I could. I really could. I could. We gonna things right for putting that in the universe. Absolutely.
I have ideas for certain things here and there. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's get to the profile part. If dream destination, where is it?
For me, Africa.
Okay.
And I'm talking, I want to go through the safaris. I want to experience all of it. I want to see the good living conditions, and then I want to see the bad living conditions. I want to see all of that.
You want the full experience.
I want the full experience. The full experience. Actually, I have two: Africa and Dubai.
I ain't gonna front. I want to go to Dubai. It just seems interesting. I've been seeing so much about it, and I just want to go look at this building. That's this tallest building in the world. I don't necessarily need to go up to the top floor.
Right.
As tall as I am scared of heights. So
me too. Right.
We can go up to the 10th floor. Yeah, right. Oh wow! I see the sand.
Yeah.
I can see. Oh wow! I see like 3 camels.
Yeah.
And I'm good after that. I'm good. I don't need to go up to the top floor.
Yeah, no. When I'm flying, I don't like window seats.
I do though. That's weird.
That's so weird. I don't know.
Like because of my height, I usually try to get the wing seat.
Okay.
And they always tell me, well, if you sit here, you're agreeing to. I'm like, y'all don't have to worry about this window being open. It'll be open.
It'll be open.
I will be the one like this when we on the over here. Get away from the plane. Look, see that's fire over there. I'm over here. Come on, bring it in. Yeah, so they won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't like window seats, but if I have to have one, the shade is down. Because I cannot look out and see the plane going up. It just,
I'm that guy that takes pictures of the ants. And I call it the ants because everything looks so small.
You can't have this, honey. No, that's not for you. That's not for
That's me. I take a couple pictures like that and post them to social media.
Right. Yeah, but those are my two. Like I want to be like Meek and only fly Emirates Airlines. Like I'm really trying to get there. Okay. So I'm gonna get there one day. I am. But like I said, this right here, she's gonna be my traveling baby. So
bless you.
Bless you. So she's gonna experience some stuff. So that's another reason why I did it.
Sound like you about to have your own passport.
Yeah. See, I got it.
Oh.
Yes, I got it.
See, now I'm slacking. I got to renew mine. I want to get out of the country again.
Right. Well, we got some good packages, so whenever y'all ready.
Right, so y'all hear that?
Yeah, we got some good stuff going on.
All right.
I do everything. Resorts, book hotels, flights, short excursions, cruises, wherever you want to go. Canada, the Mexico, Cancun, all of those places. China. Wherever you want to go, I can find you a good deal. Guaranteed. Guaranteed good deals.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show.
No problem.
Let the folks know your contact info one more time.
So I don't have a website yet, you guys. So my main mean of contact is email, and it's my first name, Lanise, which is LANISE, at Gateway, GATEWAY, travel.com. My Instagram page is Travel with Lanise, and so is my Facebook page, Travel with Lanise.
All right.
So, and I try to post as much as I can, but I'm busy. I am. So I'm going to try to keep posting specials as much as I can, so that way people can see. But most of the time, it's just people contacting me, asking me what I have going on, and I just send it to them, and we take it from there. So I do last minute trips. I do actually, and I feel like this is going to be my niche, group vacations. I've done. This is my 5th one that I just booked.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like that's probably going to be my niche, but I'm open to everyone.
All right, y'all. Lanise, it's your boy RC. This has been another episode of The Profiles. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, this is Lanise with Travel with Lanise, and I'm with your boy RC, and I've just been profiled.